Alright, let's get this squared away. Nice for a second. Test. Testing. Test. Testing. Test. Testing. Get this stuff right. Test. Okay, I think testing. Get this stuff right. Let's try test. Okay, I think testing. Get this stuff right. Let's try test. Okay, I think testing. Test. Get this stuff right. Let's test. Test. Okay, I think testing. Test. Test. Get this stuff right. Let's test. Testing. Test. Okay, I think testing. Test. Test. Get this stuff right. One more test. Turn that down so my mic can be turned up. Okay. Oh, what the heck? Oh, wait, there we go. fix that. Okay. Welcome everybody to live severe weather coverage of a storms down in Texas. Right now, there's a slight risk issued for southwest portions of Texas, including Fort Stockton, Odessa, Midland, and surrounding areas, also including Hobbs, New Mexico. Right now, we have a few storms. The strongest looks to be to the northeast of Grand Falls and northwest of Crane, south of Interstate. What is interstate is that? Well, south of the interstate. That's one decently strong storm, and then another one out near Pecos. Um, I'm going to mute for a second while I figure something out with the stream. Okay, maybe that's better. I believe so. Okay, let's turn off the light. That is extremely annoying. Alright, there we go. That's a lot better. Alright, as you can see, we've got a slight risk all the way from the Mexican border, all the way up north, Fort Stockton, Midland, and Odessa, and Hobbs, New Mexico. Right now, the storms are just getting going, but as time goes on, these should start to ramp up, and we should also have a lot higher. Oh, hold on. I can't tell if that's the radar or if that's really. Let's get a 3D of that. Okay, it looks to be about 30 ish. Yeah. Yeah, it seems to be quite the hail core on this at the moment. Yeah, roughly 30. I don't even know what measurement that's in kilometers, I believe. No, it's not 50 kilometers. At least I highly doubt it. That's 50 kilometers. And sorry, this is kind of the first stream. I'm using the new software, and it's just a little jacked up, and I'm not really used to it. So, um, let's see here. The storm's not really having not much at the moment. I having trouble with this mic. Let's hope if I get off there. It really isn't all too much at the moment. No. Hold on. Severe thunderstorm warning for Amarillo. Let's head up north there and take a look at it. Is it not gonna load in there? Flood radar maybe? There it goes. Okay. Yeah, there does appear actually to be a line moving uh, to the east there. So, severe thunderstorm warning for Amarillo. National Weather Service in Amarillo. Yeah, in Amarillo. Issued a severe thunderstorm warning for northwestern Armstrong counties, northern Randall County, southeastern Oldham County, southwestern Carson County. At 4:27 p.m., severe thunderstorms located along the line extending from 8 miles south of Valley d'Oro to near Bushland, 5 miles west of Canyon, moving northeast at 45 miles an hour. As with this are 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts and quarter-sized hail. This is radar indicated. If you're outside, you should move indoors, especially an interior room is the best option. Let's look at two-panel this and see what the winds are looking like. This is getting really close to the radar, so we are going to lose some of the definition until it goes over the radar and passes farther east. And then there's also a um, special weather statement for western Armstrong and southern Randolph counties to the south of that severe weather warning, a severe thunderstorm warning in Amarillo. And if anyone's watching, just let me know if my mic's too loud or too quiet. I can adjust that on my interface. So I think it's good, but I'm not quite sure. Excuse me. There's really not much else other than this storm up here. Let's go full screen on this. The wind threat is looking a little more substantial to the north of the storm. Oh, shoot. There we go. That's better. Yeah, it looks like there's some gusty winds up just west of, I'm not sure what highway that is. Hold on. Let's try to figure that out. Let's see if there's a better radar. Lubbock's too far away. I'll tell you, this is the only radar that's going to get us anything. Let's see if that's better. Okay. Let me try something. There we go. Stream looks pretty good for now. But really, just this storm, Amarillo. If you're along highways, um, if you're driving north out of Amarillo on 287 or highway, excuse me, highway 87, which goes north, pulling over would probably be a good idea, considering there's strong winds with this. And then if you're on Interstate 40 west into Amarillo, I'd pull off and just wait for the storm to pass, as it does have pretty strong winds in it, upwards of 65 miles an hour. So at the moment, this is the main line, but this is not even in the main risk. The main risk is a lot farther south, near Midland and Odessa. Let's go actually check out these storms down here. Now there is a severe weather statement, special weather statement. A strong thunderstorm will impact southeastern Ector, southwestern Midland, northern Crane, and northwestern Upton counties through 5:30 p.m. At 4:39 Central Time, Doppler radar is tracking a strong thunderstorm 16 miles south of West Odessa and 10 miles northwest of Crane, moving northeast at 35 miles an hour. So this storm here, geez, let's get. So that's heading towards Odessa. It's not moving very fast, but it does look like it's got some very heavy rain on it, and possibly some hail. Let's move back north to the Amarillo storm. There we go. So again, this storm is just entering Amarillo now. It has strong winds, upwards of 65 miles an hour, and up to $quarter size tail, I believe. Well, I'll pull that back up. Penny size tail, excuse me. That was way too big. Moving into Amarillo, if you are on Interstate 40 traveling west, I would advise pulling over. And then if you're in Amarillo, just get to an interior room or just inside. A mobile home is not the best place to be in this instance, as they could be toppled by winds. Excuse me 1 second. Sorry, I had to blow my nose there. So right now, this is not even within the main risk. The main risk is farther south, down near Odessa and Midland, where there is currently a strong thunderstorm moving towards Odessa at the moment. But the strongest storm is right now up near Amarillo, moving northeast at, let's see, roughly 45 miles an hour. So it is now in downtown Amarillo. Hopefully, this should pass through relatively quickly. Again, if you're on any highways moving west into the storm, I would advise pulling over. And especially if you're on, what is that, Highway 87 north out of Amarillo, I would advise definitely pulling over or at least slowing down because the winds and rain could adhere your visual. But correct, there are not many chasers out. I do believe these are just stationary chasers who live in Amarillo. I don't believe these are actually actively chasing at the moment. Let's go back down south to that Odessa storm. Where there is a complex of storms moving northeast towards Odessa. hail probabilities at 57%, or severe hail, excuse me, and for strong winds, 27%. There's currently no tornado risk on this storm, according to GR2 analysts. And then there's another storm behind it, east southeast of I'm not even trying to pronounce that, Wicket, south of the interstate, moving northeast towards through Odessa and Midland. The storm south of Doro, uh, I think will maybe just graze the south side of Odessa and just continue on northeast, or east northeast almost. Oh my goodness. I'm having some problems here with the editor, or with my streaming, Streamlabs. It's my first time using it, so I'm not very used to how it all works. Smaller. There we go. Okay, that's a lot better. So right now, we're really just waiting for the storms to really pop off. I mean, it's only a slight risk, but there's still a very good chance there's storms. Looks to be a storm popping off west of Fort Stockton. Some storms west of Pecos, Texas, and then a small line forming southwest of Hobbs, New Mexico. Let's go back up to the Amarillo storm. Amarillo is currently still being hit by it. It's actually off the new radar update. Appears to be have moved through the center of town and is now moving towards the airport and portions east of Amarillo, such as St. Francis, Washburn, Fritch, McBride, Panhandle, the town of Panhandle. If you're anywhere off of Interstate 40, moving west, I would advise that you pull over. That would be the best bet. Um, okay. Excuse me, I'm blowing my nose again. All right, there we go. That should be better. Hopefully, this will be moving. This should mostly be through Amarillo within like about 20 minutes. We also do have a report 4 miles east of Wild Dorado of 3/4 inch hail, dime-sized hail via MPing reports. There's also reports of wind damage, shingles removed from rooftops to the west of Amarillo in the county of Randall. That was publicly sourced. That does appear to be the extent of any damage or reports at this point in time. So if you're in St. Francis or Washburn or points north and south of there along Interstates 40 and these two highways, Panhandle and Clyde, and Goodnight, Texas. Want to prepare for these storms.